Hello, everyone, and thank you for tuning in. Today, we're going to be looking at Chainlink, its valuation against Bitcoin, Ethereum, as well as the US dollar. Is Chainlink done? We're going to be talking about that today. So, with Chainlink, let's take a look at all of the pairings that we talk about: Bitcoin, Ethereum, and the US dollar. Chainlink, I think, is out of the top 10, if I recall correctly. If I'm right, um, if not, then I think the sentiment still holds. Chainlink has been quite frustrating the past however so many months since December, since January, I would say. So January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, and September. It's been 9 months. Okay, it's been 9 months since Chainlink has been within this consolidation field. You could say it's a head and shoulders pattern. If we look at this, head and shoulders, you can interpret it that way. Overall, bearish sentiment for the asset. Another thing to keep in mind is this downward line of resistance where we fail to break out of it twice, and this support line or the neckline, you could say. Um, so a bounce here, a bounce here, bounce here, and here we are a fourth time back at 4,900 satoshis. Now the question is can Chainlink bounce back? It can, and I hope it does. And it can bounce back, but right now, it's a very interesting time for altcoins. Bitcoin has bounced off of the 20-week moving average. We don't know how high it's going to go. If it's anything like last year, then this also is bad news bears for Chainlink. If we stack these two together and kind of whoops, if we stack these two together and kind of look at it, you can see that during this time, Chainlink bled. Okay, Chainlink bled that entire period. So if that is the case, then that's not good for Chainlink. And if that is really the case, then we were looking for lower valuations against Bitcoin. Where it's anyone's guess, right? We could be looking as low as 3,400 satoshis, if that is the case. As looking at this from the bottom, or perhaps even as low as 2,400 satoshis, which would have lined up right here. When we look at Chainlink versus Ethereum, we've been holding this line for a number of weeks, ever since July, and this lines up to the point here back in September 2019, and we've been holding it ever since. But we are currently breaking that, okay, which is not good. It kind of falls into the line of what we're talking about, Chainlink versus Bitcoin. That lower levels may be possible should Bitcoin continue to rally, and this would be kind of expected if that is the case with Chainlink versus Ethereum. Ethereum will bleed less than Chainlink, therefore, Chainlink loses valuations against Ethereum. Where do we land from here? It's anyone's guess. If we can flip it to the monthly, for example, our next support line is essentially here at this red line here. And if we measure it from where we are right now, well, that's another 48% correction, and altogether from the top, that's a 91% correction against Ethereum. So pretty gnarly stuff. Okay, but it's not the end of the world in my opinion. If we look at the US dollar is the only one that looks somewhat bullish out of all the pairings. Chainlink is still above its 20-week moving average against the US dollar. It's been holding it for quite a while, since the beginning of September. But if the good news is, if Bitcoin does, give us another October like last year, odds are the US dollar is going to be just fine. It will rally along with Bitcoin. But that's more so Bitcoin just pulling up Chainlink against its US dollar pairing, not necessarily outpacing Bitcoin. The only scenario I see Chainlink breaking its 20-week moving average is if Bitcoin crashes down back to its own 20-week moving average, which is also a possibility. So right now, things are not looking good for Chainlink. What am I doing? Chainlink is my third largest position in my portfolio. I'm technically up on the US dollar if I look at my average cost basis, but regardless, it has been a poor performer these past few months. It's not something that I'm going to be giving up fairly soon. In fact, that if Bitcoin does rally like it did last year, then Chainlink starts falling down, I'll be looking to buy. I'll be looking to buy at this level here at 3,400 satoshis, and even better yet, 2,400 satoshis should it ever go there. I think at those levels, Chainlink is a very, very good buy. Obviously, this is not for the faint of heart. Chainlink has already lost against Bitcoin about 70% of its valuation to 3,400 satoshis. That's a 79% correction, and from 2,400 satoshis, that's about an 85% correction against Bitcoin. So for those that bought here, it's pretty tough pill to swallow. For me, I was buying at this consolidation range, so the bleed isn't as bad as maybe for some other people, right? From where we are right now, it's a 30% correction, and to 2,400 satoshis, it's about a 50% correction. So still pretty bad, but not as bad if you bought at the top. So with that said, this is kind of where we are with Chainlink. Is it done? No. But is it on the back burner? Yes, it is on the back burner of my portfolio. It's not one that I'm currently looking intensely at. Right now, that's with Bitcoin. If Bitcoin starts moving sideways from here, then it's a lucky day for Chainlink. I think that Chainlink will have a chance to bounce in that case. But if Bitcoin decides to keep rallying, to its prior all-time high, and even beyond, then we really have to wait until Bitcoin kind of cools down before we could talk about Chainlink and other altcoins again. Except for a notable few, right? Tezos has been doing very well these past few months, as well as others. But for the time being, Bitcoin is the name of the game, and Chainlink is simply just holding on for dear life. And so we can hope maybe there's going to be a dead cat bounce here. If not, expect lower valuations. As I said to with many other altcoins at the moment, expect lower valuations against Bitcoin. Their US dollar pairings should be fine, or at least palpable for many traders. But keep an eye on the Bitcoin pairings and the Ethereum pairings, because those are the ones that's going to bleed the most. Anyway, that's all for today, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. Bye bye.